What's going on, guys? Healy here, and today I'm going to be talking about the trade that the Philadelphia Phillies just made with the Seattle Mariners. There was a lot of talk last night about it, and it has finally been confirmed and official today. So the trade I'm going to be talking about is the Phillies traded for Jean Segura, Juan Nicasio, and James Pazos. In exchange, they gave up Carlos Santana and JP Crawford. So this is one of the few deals the Mariners have done in the offseason so far. They have completely got rid of their team from last year. They put up 89 wins in 2018, and in 2019, I don't know how many wins they're going to end up with. They traded away their star closer. They traded away Robinson Cano. They've traded away their shortstop. They traded away their ace that they had last year. And they might even trade some more pieces throughout this offseason and try to get some prospects back. Talking about this deal, though, we will start off with who the Phillies got, and Jean Segura. He is currently 28 years of age. That is surprising. I don't know why. I thought he was a little bit younger, but he's 28. He's going to be at 29 at the beginning of next year. He is signed through 2022 and is a team option for the 2023 season. He has 6 years in the big so far. And last year, he put up a 304 average with a 341 on base and 415 slugging. He had an all-star year last year. Played in 144 games, had 178 hits, 29 doubles, 10 home runs, 63 RBIs, 20 stolen bases. He got caught stealing 11 times. That was just a fun fact. He walked 32 times and he struck out 69. So doesn't walk a lot, but he also doesn't strike out a lot. Fielding, he's a pretty good defender. So the Phillies, they have been lacking a shortstop position guy for a few years now, and they finally picked one up. Jean Segura. He could also play second base if you need him to. I know they're trying to go after Manny Machado. I've heard rumors that if they do go after Machado, that he would play third base for them now, but just because they got Jean Segura does not mean they are out on Manny Machado. Segura, the past 3 years, has batted 300 plus. He's a career 287 hitter. So this Philly team is going to get a guy who will be at the top part of the lineup. He'll be able to get on base a lot for them, and he's pretty quick, so could steal some bags, and he's definitely gonna be a threat if the people behind him do hit some balls into the gap or get base hits. It'd be easy for him to come around and score. The Phillies also got James Pazos. He is a left-handed pitcher, 27 years of age. He is in arbitration right now. He would become a free agent as early as 2023 if all goes well. He has pitched for the Yankees 2 years and for the Mariners 2 years. He's been a reliever. Last year he had 50 innings pitched, 2.88 ERA. He had 45 strikeouts in those 50 innings, only allowed 19 runs. 16 of them were earned. His strikeouts per nine was 8.1, so pretty decent for a reliever. It's down from his career average, though, which was 9.3. In 2017, he had a really good year where his strikeouts per nine was 10.9. His walks per nine went down. He had a number below his average. He had a 3.5 career walks per nine. Last year, he put up a 2.7. And his hits per nine are okay. It's an 8.5 per nine, which is all right. So the Phillies get a left-handed guy in their pen, 27 years of age. They're trying to build this team to push it to the next level next year. And this move right here is definitely helping that out. They do have a lot of money to spend, so expect them to pick up a big guy here in free agency. But these first two guys, great return for the Phillies. The last guy is Juan Nicasio. Hope I pronounced that right. He is 32 years of age. and he's going to be a free agent after next year. So they get Juan for 1 year, they get Pazos for like 4 years, and Segura could be there for like 4 years. So that's pretty good. They have a lot of length on these guys and good contracts with them too. So Juan last year pitched 42 innings for the Mariners. He had 53 strikeouts. He unfortunately had a 6 ERA. That is a lot. He allowed 30 runs, 28 earned runs, 53 hits in those 42 innings. His strikeouts per 9 though was 11.4 last year. He was striking out a lot of people last year. And his walks per 9, only 1.1 walks per 9, which is almost 2 below his average, career average of 3.2. Home runs per 9 was okay. The big difference this year, though, was people were hitting him. 11.4 hits per 9. His average in his career was 9.5. So he struck out more people. He walked less people, but they're getting more hits off of him. Maybe going to the Phillies would be a better move. Maybe he can turn it around. But if he can get those hits down and keep his walks and Ks per 9 up, that would be sick. Definitely would be a good reliever for the Phillies. Moving over to what the Mariners received. Gonna start off with Carlos Santana. And last offseason, Carlos Santana signed a 3-year, $60 million deal with the Philadelphia Phillies. In that 1 year, he had not so good numbers. He batted .229, hit a .352 on base with a .414 slugging. He had 128 hits, 82 runs. He played in 161 games, 28 doubles, 24 home runs, 86 RBIs, walked 110 times, only struck out 93. So very good at walking, very good at not striking out a lot. The problem he had, though, was his average. He's a career .247 hitter, and last year his average dipped a little bit. He is 32 years of age. He's going to be 33 when the season begins. This is a good move, though. Phillies get him off their payroll. They're able to move Rhys Hoskins back to first base. He wasn't too good in the outfield, so moving him to first would be good for the Phillies. And Santana might do a little bit better in the American League. He can DH then. He does not have to play the field. And I believe the Mariners will get rid of Santana at some point. They don't want to keep him around. He could still have some value. So if he has a good first half this year or next year, expect the Mariners to trade Carlos Santana. The Phillies just want to get rid of him, and the Mariners are like, okay, we're rebuilding. Yeah, we'll take him on. The big piece, though, that the Mariners got was J.P. Crawford. The left-handed bat, right-handed thrower, 23 years of age. He's going to be at 24 in just over a month. Crawford has not hit arbitration yet. He will be arbitration eligible in 2021 and a free agent as early as 2024. In his couple years that he has played in the big leagues, he's played a combined total of 72 games over the past 2 years. Is a career average of .214, .333 on base with a .358 slugging. Only 225 plate appearances in the majors, 40 hits, 25 runs, 10 doubles, 3 home runs, 18 RBIs. He's walked 29 times and he struck out 59 times. J.P. Crawford, interesting trade for the Mariners. He still has some upside and he could be a pretty good defender, but his hitting stats aren't there. He'll get a lot of playing time, though, in the majors next year. And I don't know. Looking at J.P. Crawford's stats in the majors, you're looking at his stats in the minors. He's a .267 hitter all time. He didn't hit too well in the minors last year. Same with the years before, but whatever, I guess. We'll have to see how he pans out, if he pans out well, but My thoughts on this trade: very good trade for the Phillies. They're trying to build that team that can contend for a championship. Gene Segura fills that shortstop spot. They're maybe thinking JP Crawford could have been that guy, but he's not panning out too well. They have Gene Segura for a few years. They get rid of Santana. Rhys Hoskins can move to first. They have a couple relievers now that pitched pretty well last year. Juan Nicasio, not the best, but they do get him off the books next year if he doesn't pitch too well. But yeah, the Mariners, I don't know what they're doing in this trade, but the Phillies easily won this trade. No doubt in my mind about that. And I feel like the Phillies got a lot more than what they actually gave up, and they even got the better player in the deal. So I don't know, I'm not gonna question it, but yeah, Phillies fans, enjoy, man. You got a pretty decent shortstop, and don't be surprised if the Phillies make some more moves this offseason. Same with the Mariners. They're gonna try to get rid of some of their players. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on this trade, who you think won the trade initially. And yeah, leave a like if you have not already. Make sure you subscribe. This is Healy, and I am out. Peace.